Well, Piers Morgan is one of the most recognisable and controversial figures in media, and never shying away from telling us all what he really thinks. We caught up to discuss the news that's already shaping 2025. Piers Morgan, great to see you. What a terrible time in LA. It's just been shocking, hasn't it?
Yeah, listen, I've got a house in Beverly Hills, right in the middle of the city, and these fires have been getting ever nearer, and the sheer volume of people that I know personally who've either lost homes, been evacuated, not knowing if the home is still there, or know people who've had their homes destroyed. It's really been terrifying.
There is no hiding from this. A catastrophic lack of leadership. I mean, Gavin Newsom was once hailed as a presidential candidate, perhaps. I mean, he'd be lucky to survive this. He doesn't deserve to.
Yeah, listen, I felt for a while that Newsom is the kind of Justin Trudeau of America. He looks the part, he sounds the part, but he has been an extremely far left, progressive, woke leader. And a lot of those policies have now come back to haunt Californians. You look at every part of the leadership here, whether it be the mayor, Karen Bass, whether you look at Newsom, the governor, the way the fire department's been run, and you just see a collective failure to protect the people of Los Angeles from what was entirely predictable. I've had a house there for 15 years. If you ever spend more than, say, 3 weeks there, there's bound to be some kind of fire. And the people knew that if you got the wrong moment with the Santa Ana winds, then this kind of thing could potentially happen. Why did the people who are entrusted to do that, elected to protect the people, why didn't they see it coming and do something to prevent it?
Harry and Meghan, both of us recognised as two of our favourite people, have been described as disaster tourists. Is that a bit rich or spot on?
You know what? I just saw them trotting down there to put their arms around people for a photo op, as they've done now in many of these disasters, even when it has nothing to do with them. I think they're struggling to be relevant, struggling to have a purpose. And if they want to do that and improve their image by being, sort of ambulance chasing ex-royals, well, good luck to them. I haven't actually got the energy, and I say that as someone with a home in LA, far more concerned about whether it will still be standing in 2 days. I haven't got the energy anymore, Carl, to even get annoyed by them. They've become so irrelevant. The best thing to do is to ignore them.
That's a big thing, if you're not to have the energy to be annoyed by something. Piers Morgan.
And you know how much energy I have to be annoyed by absolutely everything, from vegan sausage rolls to the colour of your tie, but I've given up.
Donald Trump next week, the inauguration. You've been following this very closely. You clearly have a relationship with him. Our own Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, hasn't caught up with him face to face. We have an ambassador in Washington, D.C., who has been less than charming towards Donald Trump. Is that a problem? Would you have caught a plane over there and taken some Vegemite sandwiches in hand to appease him?
I would take Marmite sandwiches because, as you and I have discussed before, they taste a lot better than Vegemite. The reality about Donald Trump is he's a pragmatist, and he can have feuds, but he'll make up with them if people go and kiss the ring a bit. The truth is he's had a monumental win. It's the greatest comeback in political history. 2 years ago, I was writing columns writing him off, saying it's all over for the Donald, he'll never be back. And he's back, and he forgave me. But you've got to go and talk to him, and you've got to admit you were wrong. But if it's in Australia's national interest, which it clearly is, to have a good relationship with the United States, you're going to have to get in the ring with everybody else. There's a lot of kissing going on, and there's not a lot of room in that ring, Carl.
And nobody wants to kiss Donald Trump's ring. But they have to, right?
Yeah, you got to.
Anyway, that'll make some headlines. Piers, just finally, the Ashes later on this year. How do you think that's going to play out, and can we do a show together at the time of it?
Yeah, no, we're going to beat you 5-0. You've got an ageing team of prima donnas on the way out. We have a young, thrusting, dynamic team, blending great experience of the great Stokes and others with the dynamic young guys coming through. And I see nothing but unutterable, endless pain. And we're coming to take you down and to bring that urn back to this country.
How's Arsenal going?
Not quite as well. Can you not intrude in private grief, please? You know what we need? We actually need somebody who can come in and bang a few goals for us. You've done 20 years of this job. right? It would normally kill a human being. So you've clearly got the resilient streak we need to put up front. Carl, come and be centre forward for Arsenal.
All right, I'm on my way.
That's so good.
I just want to announce this morning that I'm leaving.
No, Carlos, I've seen you. You cannot net a ball.
I can't even run.
No.
Net a ball.
I don't know, I just made that up. Does that kind of work? You know when you kick
Oh, that is
trying
funny.
to get a go. Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh, my goodness. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?